Let me ask you guys a question. Wouldn't you like to one day be able to comfortably retire, or to even one day be able to go to work because you want to and not because you have to? There is a simple way to make that happen. The simple answer is you need to start saving today, now, as much as you possibly can to ensure that you have a financial stable future. Now, my name's Nathaniel George, and I'm not a financial guru or advisor or anything like that. But over the last 25 years um, of working, I've learned a few basic things about savings and trying to invest your money for your retirement years. And I'd like to share those with you guys today. Um, First, I'd like to talk about ways to actually invest, where you can save your money. And I'd also like to give you a couple of pretty good reasons why you should start saving your money and why you should actually start saving your money sooner rather than later. First thing I'd like to tell you about, would like to talk to you about is where and how to save your money. For me, there's basically two types of savings. One being a personally saving your money, while the other is using your employer to save your money. Um, Personally, you could put your money into like a savings account at your local bank. Um, if you want to be a little more aggressive, you could invest your money into CDs, which are certificates of deposits. And if you want to be very aggressive, you can invest your money in directly into the stock market. And I know that the stock market is probably the most risky way, the riskiest way to try to grow your money, but it's also the most profitable way to invest. Even though the market seems to be very volatile these days, over the last 10 years, the market has actually paid out an annual percentage yield of about 7.3%, which is far better than any savings account at a bank or any CD that you could invest in. The second way to save your money is by taking advantage of your company's 401k. It's the retirement plan that most jobs offer to its employees. It allows you to invest tax deferred dollars into the savings account, and your company invests the money for you. A lot of those companies also provide a company matching component to the 401k, which means that they will match your investment, your contributions, dollar for dollar, up to a certain amount. I would really encourage everybody to take advantage of 401ks at their jobs, because if you don't, you're kind of leaving free money on the table. Um, okay, so now that we know a few ways to invest, how to invest your money, where to put your money, um, I'd ask you guys, when do you think is the best time to start saving? And again, it's probably a simple answer, common sense answer. As soon as you possibly can, because the sooner you start saving, the faster and the larger your nest egg for retirement will be. Um, like I said, I know it seems like a common sense answer, but you might be surprised at the difference only a few years can make to your bottom line, if depending on when you start saving. And to illustrate my point, um, I found a simple savings calculator. Um, I found it on bankrate.com, popular financial website. Um, and to show my point, to illustrate my point, I'm going to pretend to be a 25-year-old person versus a 35-year-old person deciding to save some money for retirement. Now, if I want to save till I'm 65, I decided to invest my money, put my money into a CD, which pays out an annual interest rate of about 3%. You can see that. I start with an initial amount of $100. I agree to save $100 a month. I'm 25, so I'll be saving for 40 years until I'm 65. which would give me a nice savings of over $92,000. But if I don't start saving until I'm 35, using those same numbers, I would have only saved, now I'm saving for 30 years. You will see that there's a significant amount difference in the bottom line, almost $34,000. And that just illustrates my point further. You're saying, like I said, the sooner you start, the larger your nest egg can become, and you would definitely benefit from starting as soon as you can. Which leads me to my second reason. I said everyone should start saving their money as soon as they can, because I found out that there is uncertainty in the nation's Social Security program. According to financial experts, people like Chief Actuary Stephen Goss, he is the chief actuary of the Social Security program. He and other financial experts believe that because of the country's population and because retirees are living longer, that by the year 2035, there will only be enough money in the program to pay the benefits owed to 75% of the people who are owed benefits, which means everybody won't be able to get the money that's owed to them. I've read that the two most popular solutions to this problem is either to raise taxes on the American public to make the difference, or they will cut the actual benefits paid out per person to make up the difference. But either way, we as the American public should be concerned. That would affect me, and it definitely would affect you guys who are younger than I am. So we need to start today, like I said, saving as much as we can, um, so we won't have to rely totally on the Social Security when we retire. We could supplement our own income and not be reliant on the government. Um, and with that being said, like I appreciate you guys listening to me today. I hope I gave you something to think about, and or something. I hope I reinforce something that you already know. I would just plead with you guys, implore you guys to start saving as soon as you possibly can, as much as you comfortably can, because you would definitely benefit from doing that. So one day when you are retired and you're traveling the world, or doing whatever you want to do, going to see the grandkids, or if you choose to even be a part-time Walmart greeter on the weekend, you will appreciate the fact that you started saving as early as you did. All right, guys, thanks for listening.